Do, 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 do. Right, let's check my emails. Where's my email? Where's my email? Have I got my email? Oh. Right, let's go on TikTok.
So cute. So cute.
What's that all about? Ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Do, 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 do. Yes. What's that on here? Oh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Then you like just joined, don't you say a word, yeah. I can't talk. I'm too embarrassed. I realise I can't even see you. I can't hear your voice. I can't see if you've got any wrinkles or nothing. I can't see if you're tall, short, wide, slim. ASMR the quiet. What's that mean? Is that all that sort of like feather stuff? And, there's some American bloke in there, and he just gets hundreds of viewers. I'm like, what the heck? Obviously, I don't want to brag, you know. I don't want to brag, but gutted though, gutted. Over an hour, gutted. Just shows how useless you are when you're old. When you're old, you youngsters don't realise how lucky you are being young. I've done it, and I've done it. I think it was May 15, so it was actually 11 years ago. I'd done the same race. I don't know what the times was. I'm trying to find out the times, but I can't find the old results. So it's bloody quicker than I've done now, I guess. But you know, I'm older, aren't I? I'm 11 years older than then, and even I've realised. Do you know what? You get slower, don't you? Really, as you know, quite like the medal actually. I think in a way you shouldn't have. You should have the ribbon as the medal, the date, because the medals you could use next year, couldn't you? Really. Although if you do it regularly, it'd be quite nice to have a different medal every time, wouldn't it? Really. That's the thing. Let's wear it. Always wear your medal with pride. Morning, Matt. Just. Oh, sorry. I love all that. People flex about having these watches, don't they? Like on the phone, isn't it? Hello? Yeah, I've got a New York. Yeah, bye. I'm thinking, that's a flex. That's a flex. No. That's a flex. Actually, being well, that's a huge flex. All this about money and size of my house and size of my bitch, you know. Well, I weren't very happy with my time, but you know that's good. That's good to not be happy with your time because I think that means that you want to improve. I always want to improve if I can, and I was hoping I was doing actually first 2 miles doing 8.5 minute miling, and I'm thinking love it because if I'd have done 9 minute miling, you'd have 6 minutes off of an hour, wouldn't you? Which would be 54, which I'd be like quite happy with. But wasn't to be. You know, struggled knee. And actually, it wasn't more my knee. Do you know what it is? It's more like you become a bit like the the pain or the knackeredness takes over your mind, and it? Your mind, it's mind over matter, and you think, ah, no, I want to walk, and it's weird though because you don't need to walk, but you have to. Well, you don't have to, but you know what I mean. I don't know. It's like when you're at the gym and you've done I don't know 10. I'm thinking do 14. You know, just do 14. Until you got to do that last one, then go one more, and that's where you get the results. I think. Hello. That's where you get the results. Look at my earring. As a knee, well, my left knee was always all right. It's my right knee, and do you know what? It's because I'm a runner. It's fixed. You know, running on it obviously fixes it. You know, what it is, what you must do is when you're ill, when you're injured and you're a runner, you've got to run. It's the law. It's the law. You know you should rest, but no. You have to run because you know you aggravate it more, and that aggravating it is just really screwing it up even more. But you never know. You think, well, it might cure it, and it has cured it. I think. Hello, I think it's cured it. But there you go. Let's wear it like that. Really, I want to wear it like that. I just want to wear it like that, don't I? It's like I went up to, I went to Buckingham Palace and he went, Gary, you've done, so we're going to give you lots of, for your services to running. I went, all right. And services to TikTok and social media. I'm getting an award. And, there you go. It just happens, doesn't it? I don't know what it is, why you... It's funny, I tell you what, it's a bit like losing weight and you're being good with your food. And you go a little bit off the rails and... You don't go a little bit, you go loads off the rails, then you just say, I'm going to have some crisps, some fudge, some biscuits, I'm going to have a couple of sugars in my coffee. You go really off it. I don't know, we sabotage a lot, don't we? I don't know why we... I should be content, but I'm not content, I think I want to... I don't know what, I'd like to do, and I know when I come back to running before, I said then I want to do a 50-minute 10k, and I did. I've done 48, so I think... But you can't do what you've done 10, 15 years ago, can you? Unless you're maybe 40, I reckon you could do replicate what you've done in your 30s. I don't know what time that, your body's falling apart, really. Probably 50 onwards, I suppose, isn't it? I guess. What else? You could do more. You actually got to put the work in it. It's the more work you put in, the more the sweeter the results, isn't it? The harder it is, the harder the journey, the sweeter the results. I think so. But there you go. That's my thoughts. You don't have to think that, of course. You're very quiet in don't know what you call it, in YouTube today. There's 9 of you watching and none of you are commenting. You don't have to, though, of course. What you should always do is celebrate your wins. I'll tell you what, I was looking at all little videos of it, but I couldn't see me in it. Hello, Leslie. I couldn't see me in any of the videos. I was gutted. Hello, meow. Just want to make a quick point of saying that, because I don't want people moaning, you don't greet me. It's like, I can't greet everyone. And if I see someone, I will go hello. I say hello, and I see you, I will always say hello. Whoever it is. But I think that's courteous. That's my thoughts, and I think it's my job to engage with you lot, really. Well, if you're engaging with me, I'm going to engage with you, aren't I? But if you're not engaging with me, I'm not going to engage with you. Do my washing in a minute. It's only 8:10. I hope everyone's having a good week, really. I hope you're having a good week. No major crap going on, which is always a good thing, isn't it? Always a good sign. I told you don't want too many highs, but I don't want too many lows. I want that sort of middle bit in it. But I don't think I'll be out on my bike tonight. I think the weather's beating me today. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see, won't we? We'll see later on. If the weather brightens up, I'll get my bike out and I'll go out. But if it don't, I won't bother. They look great. I know. Well, I don't look it. I'd say I am great, but. That's just me being sort of a bit shy and retiring, really. Day off tomorrow? No. Day off. Oh no, not tomorrow. I'll go with my girlfriend's, and I sort of normally leave about 4-ish. Don't know why I don't do a half day, really. Now she's not working. She'd do a half day and get down here and go out for too much to eat. Go out, have too much to eat, and then moan that they've had too much to eat, and it's like, oh god, stuff. I don't know. Maybe you think back to what you. I suppose like eating's the same as exercising. You think what you can do, what you used to be able to do when you were young. So with eating, I remember once I had a whole bargain bucket. I don't know how much it was of. Off today. No, no, it's only 8 o'clock, isn't it? I've been swimming today. Done an hour. Got an hour in, just over an hour and 40 seconds or something. Hello, sailor. Um, I don't know how far I swam actually. Okay. I don't know how far I did. I don't know how far I swam. Oh, that's not bad. Quite pleased. 1925. Hello. 1,925 metres in an hour and 21. That's not too bad, is it? What? It's a joke. What's a joke? Was the water cold? No, not really. You don't want it too hot though. Trouble is, if you're actually swimming, going to properly swim. I mean, I think if you're messing about, you want it warm. But I don't know. I think if you're going to actually properly swim, no, you don't want it too hot. It's like a bath. It's not. It's never hot, is it? It's never. The one I used to go to, I remember once, I was the only one in there. No one could stand it. It was too cold. But you got in, and even I felt cold swimming. I couldn't really warm up. It's quite actually. I like the swimming as well because you have to control your breathing. You have to control your breathing. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I breathe. My understanding is, if you do a front crawl, you should breathe each side because otherwise, if I'm right-handed, so I tend to breathe to my right. That would be my strongest side. And my understanding is you should breathe to each side. Which doing front crawl, you would breathe every odd stroke. Every third, fifth, or seventh stroke. I can't do 7 strokes, but I can do 5. I know when I'm getting knackered because I end up having to breathe every 3. And I think I try and do it for 5, every 5, because that's controlling your breathing. I think if you can control your breathing, it doesn't allow your heart to get racing away. Again, this is completely, you shouldn't listen to me, take any sort of, I don't know, training advice off me. I don't know really. I don't tend to do 90 seconds. No, it takes me about 30 seconds roughly a length. Roughly a length is about 30 seconds, roughly. So I've done 19, what did I do? 19 something. I mean, you could do the maths. 1,900 minutes, what did I say? 1,925. So I don't know how many that would be. 1,000 is 40, isn't it? It's 40 lengths. So I don't know. I've probably done 70 lengths today, I suppose. I don't know really. You'd have to work it out. 1925 divided by 25, isn't it? It's not that quick, really. But exercise is you against the clock, isn't it? It's not me against the other person over there. It's me against the clock, isn't it? So I just have to put my washing out, really. I'm going to go and put my washing out. I'm not going to take it in the kitchen because the internet don't work and it keep going slow. I'll be back in a minute. Mooning Susie Lulu. Why Lulu? You a bit Lulu. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. I've got to put my washing out. I'm getting old. Right, come on then. Take you out here. Shut you up, won't it? Shut you up whinging. How we done? Just pay us attention. Pardon me. How's everyone doing? How's everyone having a good week? Is it, have you got much crap going on or nothing? It's major stick, isn't it? Stick to the bloody drum, don't they? To the bloody drum. This is what I love. I'm thinking, I'm doing this, and I'm thinking, them lot are still watching me. I'm going, what's that all about? They're watching me doing my washing. It's like, have you got any washing you wish you were doing? Are you doing something while you're watching me? You doing something useful? Or you're just sitting there doing nothing. Nothing. So, busy week again at work. Busy. good busy. I'm not complaining because it shows you complain at your peril, doesn't it? I think if you run it, it's like, I don't know, if you're at work. I think people, you don't go to work. I tell you what, don't you think it's a better day when you're busy because you forget, don't you? And that day is quiet. Your boss can watch you, isn't it? If there's nothing going on, how are you going to look busy? How are you going to be busy if there's no customers coming, nothing like that? How are you going to look busy? How are you going to disguise the fact that your boss is paying you and really you ain't doing no work? How are you going to disguise that? Or are you not? Don't you care? Is it like, oh yeah, I'm tough. I'll tell the boss what I'm doing. One bloke watches me, he says, I don't do anything. And he constantly tells me he don't do anything at work. I'm pretty sure he's unemployed, don't you? Do you reckon he's unemployed? If you're unemployed, you don't have to do anything at work because your job is not doing anything, isn't it? That must be, actually, that's got to be really, I've never been unemployed, but that must be horrible, I would think. Being unemployed has got to be the absolute pits, isn't it, surely? It's funny, I know people are not missing it a bit, they're missing it big time. Because I suppose it's a structure, isn't it? You go to work, where when you retire, you haven't really got anything to do, have you? I suppose you need loads of stuff to do, you need loads of mates to go out with, things to do, that sort of stuff, don't you? If you got that, I suppose it's fine, but if you ain't lucky enough to have that, it depends on what you've done, doesn't it? What you've done most of your life, most of your working life. If you've been, I suppose you've got plenty of mates, you can always, I suppose you need to keep fit. You could buy something, you could go to the gym, but even that's got to be boring, isn't it, in the end? You want to go to the gym every day? You probably think you do, but I actually want to interact with your mates. I want to go out and have a meal or with the kids or that sort of stuff, really. Of course, thankfully we're all different. You don't have to want to do that. Just wash my cup up. I'll go back in there. Anyway, yeah, I hope everyone's, I hope your job's alright, really. I hope you've got plenty of work, plenty of money coming in, or enough money coming in to cover your costs. It's got to be horrible when you're losing your job, isn't it? It's just, I suppose years and years ago, people were just going to an, because the outgoings dictate what I've got to do, isn't it? If my outgoings are low, I ain't got to go to work. I can go, do you know what, stick your job. Or actually, you can say, I'm going to work. It's funny, all the stuff that I want, all the stuff I want, I'll say, oh what am I doing? Just washing up. I was going to leave it in there and I thought, well, I can't bother to do that, I'll bring it out here. The internet's not really good out here, so that's why I've done it. Grow up. Gary lad, Gary's been on the pipe. No, I'm into women, mate. Do you mean internal plumbing? I've been on the internal plumbing. What's the pipe? I might know what it is, but I ain't going to tell you. You've got to tell me, what's the pipe? Pipe? What do you mean, I'm a freaking plumber? Mate, I ain't rich enough to be a plumber. Plumbers are millionaires. Oh yeah, I love it. Plumbers are like... Actually, I think plumbers are like, yeah, you need me. Mate, I've got to say, your comments are a bit like an imbecile, really. What's that? You got 3 for 100, didn't you, boss? Been on the buzz. What? Actually, look, mate, I'm going to ignore you now. I'm just going to tell you that. No, don't worry. I want him hating on me because it just shows that he's one of them. But there you go. No, he ain't one of them. He can't even do it, can he? That's why he's frustrated. That's why he's on here, mate. He's on here because he ain't learned how to touch it. His mum's caught him. He was eating quavers. That's why his ears are all yellow. Anyway, morning, Ant. They're just, I don't know, that's what they're like, innit? They want to be a bit knobbish. He probably hasn't got a knob. That's his trouble, isn't it? He ain't a knob. He's probably just jealous of people with him, isn't it? Look at that, mate. Hey, Check out that. Check out that. They're just idiots, aren't they? He ain't got no friends, has he? Imagine if he had friends, he'd be dangerous, wouldn't he? Once he finds someone to talk to, then did you watch Ashes? Don't know. I don't know what that is. What's that? It's medal. Bogner 10K. Bosh. Not very happy with my time. That was Sunday. Done a 10K on Sunday. I've got a 5K next Wednesday, I think, or this. I'm not sure if it's this Wednesday. If it is this Wednesday, I'll be like, ah! I think it's next Wednesday. What was it? It was good. A good race, really well attended. Loads of spectators, loads of people watching. Busy day planned? I hope not. I don't like busy days. They do you nothing, don't they? All right. What's the time, mate? I was gutted. The first 2 miles, do you know what I've done wrong? You know what I've done wrong? Wearing my watch. Why did you? And I looked at it. I thought, don't look at it. Don't look. 8.5 minute. First mile, 8.5. I thought, yeah, here we go. I'm on fire here. I thought, right, I've got to try and stick to 9s. Nah, I couldn't go up, mate. 1 hour 4. It's not happy because back in January I done 150. I done 57, didn't I? So I was hoping to beat that. My partner, my girlfriend, her son done 52. I see him and I was trying to stick with him. No, he was just too strong. But I guess there was 1,000 people too strong that were in front of me. I'm like, fucking hell. Well, you know what? I've done it. Still got the tester, yeah. You're being too loud. Oh, there you go. How's the weather? Yes, it's checked out. Hello, guys. The weather's rubbish. Sadly, I don't think I'll be out on my motorbike tonight. Is it warm or cold? It's all right, but it's England, isn't it? So you have to. Oh yeah, I know. I don't. Yeah, I know that's not the point, Davey. No. You know that. You're a runner. You know that. Even if I'd have done 57, I'd have been like, I really want to do 56, and I think that's good. You need to push yourself, innit? Tonight, I'm thinking if I don't go out on my bike, I'm going to run probably. Because my knee, miraculously, is all right. I'm like, obviously, this is the thing. If you're injured and you start running, just run more. You just you get so injured, it just in the end it don't hurt. It's like your memory says, no, that don't hurt. That's not that broken, that ankle. It's sort of broken. Don't worry about that. It'll be all right. Keep going. Do you know that the YouTubers are rude because I speak? So, don't know. Well, just block them, isn't it? Well, up to just sitting here. I've been swimming today. Today's a swimming day. 1925. 19. What did I say? I done 1925. 1,925 meters. So that's not too bad. That's in an hour. That's ridiculous. That's about just over 1 mile an hour, isn't it? And you think the winner of the London Marathon was running at 13. I mean, he's running 13 miles an hour. I'm swimming 1 mile an hour. He's running 12 miles an hour faster than me. I'm like, what? How slow is that? I'll tell you what. I think I'm an okay swimmer, right? Literally, if you don't respect water, boy, you are foolish. I'm telling you now. People in the summer jump in rivers and that, and I see it and I think, no, you do not. Water is the sea, rivers, lakes, anything like that. You must. I swim in swimming pools. I'm not open. I'm not an open water swimmer. Would I go open water swimming? Yeah. Even if it's cold, it's worse. Is that just bit? Nah, I don't really do my walking much. I'm wondering if the walking is what done my knee actually, because my knee was bad London Marathon day. Not because I run the marathon, but walking. Why are you going to Kingston? Huh? Didn't know I was. What the heck? Don't know, mate. So leave him alone. They're just a bit crazy. You need a massage? No, I need a new knee. I need a new knee, mate. I don't need a massage. I need a new knee. No, what I need a time machine and go. You don't. You just get old. But then, do you know what? I don't know, one of the attendants, they were like jet washing. I said, I got out of the pool and I said, don't get old. And he said, what was it saying? I said, yeah, but actually thinking about it, getting old means I've been here a long time, isn't it? Which is, I want my birthdays to be lots of numbers, isn't it? You know, the higher them numbers get, the better the longer I've lived. How happy I'm is down to me, isn't it? It's not down to anyone else. But people around you, yeah, will ruin it or make it good. But generally, it's down to me how happy I am, isn't it? I'm looking nice, am I? Just want to look like me. I don't know if I look nice or not, really. 147. Well, I'd say 48. That's my preference, but you know, if you don't, it's not acceptable. Don't know. Number 10, I suppose. I don't really know. Sorry, just going back through the comments. I think you should always comment to people. But yeah, I think everybody should exercise. Can I ask, am I married? I'm not divorced yet. I have a girlfriend, so I'm not looking for a girlfriend or you know, after 5 seconds of saying hello, someone going, I'll marry you. No, I think it was. I would be very wary of asking people online. There's lots of odd people. I don't know why ladies can't feel safe online or generally in you know, generally around it. Why can't you go out walking of a night with your torch? I feel I don't know, feel safe. I don't know. It's wrong really. Hello. But I don't understand horrible people. I don't get the benefit of it really. I think don't necessarily be kind, but just don't be horrible. You know, I don't have to like you, but I shouldn't be horrible to you, sort of thing. I think so. You know, you may have different opinions. You may say, oh no, you must be kind. I don't think you have to be kind. I think you just don't be horrible. Don't be horrible to people. That's fine, isn't it? You listen to it all day. Well, I have to listen to it all day because it's mine. Hello. I'll have to listen to it because it's my voice. I don't really get sick of my voice. Actually, I like it. I know. I like me. I don't know why people don't like who they are. Maybe they've been around people that convince you're worthless. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's a sort of a. I think you should be around people that are honest. You know, if you smell, people should say you stink. Have a wash. If your habits are sort of disgusting and horrible, people should be around you, should be telling you that, shouldn't they? But I don't know. I can't really give you numbers. That'd be like giving something away. I feel like I'd be giving my soul away, and I can't. Friends to Brother Foundation. I would like to put it out there. I don't really want to give anyone any money. If that's, you know, I don't know if that's acceptable or not. Actually, I don't really care if it's acceptable. You know, they always like chat to you, and then next thing you know, they're asking for money. Like, no, don't ask me for money. I appreciate people struggling, but you know, this is what I mean. Kind would be give them money, and I'm going, no, I don't want to be kind. I want to be one number. All right, number one. I don't like that. Better to be a wolf everyone hates than a donkey. Well, I don't really want to be liked by everyone. I want, you know, a percentage. I think I don't know, I'm happy with 10% people that really don't like me a lot. Because, you know, the other 20% will sort of stand me or think I'm a bit of a dick. And the other, I don't know, 70% will quite like you. You know, I think it's, yeah, you ain't got to like, and you ain't got to agree. You know, things I say and things you say, your actions and that will make you. I don't know. Will make you. You know, people. It's online. It's always we all put our opinions out there, don't we? And you know, people disagree. Opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one, haven't they? And even I mean, of course, even I will. You know, if someone on here says, "Oh, I'm going to go, I don't know, do this or do that," I'm going to think, "Well, I wouldn't do that," and that's exactly right because I'm not doing it because you're doing it, and you should be. Doesn't matter what I think, does it? It really that's what you I think you learn that when you're older, don't you? You think, do you know what? I don't really care so much what people think. Like all these youngsters, I see a thing on LinkedIn. It was about, I don't know what it is. It's where girls are, probably boys as well. They're going, they're getting people to rate what they look like and saying how can I look prettier. And you think, you know, maybe that's that thing of wanting to be liked, isn't it? I don't know. And I suppose we do really, because let's face it, you know, you want to be that pretty person, don't you? I suppose you want to be that person that, everyone's like, oh, well, maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to be like that. But I think we do want to be liked, don't we? And fancied, that sort of thing, I guess. But the online world is quite cruel, isn't it? Really. Morning, Steve. Well, with a bit of entitlement, it's like, this is what I keep saying. I need help. I desperately need help. And people say, if you can, when you say what's that, I'm gonna say, well, I want to find out. Can you tell me where it's written down that I'm entitled to still be alive? Where's it written down? Where's this contract? Where's this contract? I haven't signed it. Where is it? I want to sign it. Where's this contract saying I'm entitled to benefits when I can't work? Where's this written down? I have to get my stuff. I have to get it from me. Like going swimming this morning. It's funny, people, and I do like this. I think people are envious of your results, but they're not envious of your journey. Like, really, was I envious of my son doing the marathon? I was on the day, I was very envious, but I don't think I was envious all then when it's freezing cold and he's going out doing 20 miles off road. And I'm like, no, I wasn't envious of that. I'm not envious of the work, but I'm envious of his results. I am envious of the work because I know that you have to put the work in it. You put the work in, a bit like studying, isn't it? But you don't see it. Everyone's become a bit entitled. Maybe we need to remove that entitlement. Remove it, get it removed. I don't know. And how do you remove it? How do you start saying people? I started car drugs. I want to get cameras, mate. I want to get cameras. Yeah, I want to get cameras. I've been looking at them. There's just one Cyclic or something. They're about 700. I think they're about 700 quid, front and rear ones. But I definitely want to get them. And I think if someone cuts me up, if I catch them up and they say sorry, to me, I'm going to go, that's a decent person. We're all allowed to make a mistake. Oh, sorry. I'm allowed to do that. I don't really care about someone on their phone, but it's more like if you cut me up, morning, Maria, if you cut me up quite bad, it'll come really close at quite a fast speed. I'm like, no, why? I'm begging people. I say, look, do me a favour on your journeys to, wherever you go, see how many cyclists you come up, and what, you're going to give them a minute each? If you come up 10, leave 10 minutes earlier. I don't understand not leaving earlier anyway. I don't understand it. All these, like, the tyres, people, I'd say put budget tyres on your car. You put the tyres you want. But I know I've got Goodyears and that. And I'm going, well, so these people that are obsessed with safety and they've got to have these tyres because they're really, really good. I'm going, okay, so you drive within the speed limit. Yeah, we're all late, aren't we? We're all late. We want to get somewhere. I think, yeah, I just think, like the whole leaving to go somewhere, why not leave a little bit earlier? Just every time you've ever left early, would you not, I don't know, are you not pleased that you've got extra time? And everything seems easy, isn't it? The traffic lights seem green, there's no learners, there's no cyclists. It feels like that. It isn't, it's just your perception because you're late, isn't it? And we've all done it. Am I from the robbery programme? Probably. Well, I've stolen a few hearts, so I don't know whether I'm not sure if that counts. I don't know. What was I robbing? Robin? Was I Batman or was I Robin? Yeah, I just think leave a bit earlier, isn't it? Thailand? What's that mean? That's where you're from? Or you just putting the names of countries? I'm just going to drop a name of a country in here. Finland. Let's have Azerbaijan. I can't even spell that. How do you spell Azerbaijan? Yeah, I mean, I'm a cyclist, but I don't cycle that much. But then I'm doing too much other stuff, and I'm running, cycling, swimming, gym. I can't fit it all in. I need to retire, fit it all in, I think. I don't know what I'd do. If I did, I think I'd still go early because it's get it done, isn't it? Get it out of the way. I used to run in the mornings. I used to quite like that. 6 o'clock, out the door at 6. You go for an hour. I've got back by 7, I've still got 2 hours so I have to leave to work. That's what I used to do when I lived up the road. When I left up the road, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, I'll be out the door, do an hour, come back. I've got back by 7, still got loads of time. Have watch a bit. I used to watch telly then. Bit of telly, bit of breakfast telly, I suppose. And then leave about 2 minutes to 9, because I was only literally up the road. Hello, all of you. But yeah, I just think cyclists, just give us a bit of room. You know, what's your? I see one. When was it? Last night, the other night, jumped a red light, and I personally, I think he needs nicking. I think if you're a cyclist and you jump red lights, I think you need nicking. I think you do need. I think I love it when the police pull them up. I'm a cyclist, but I'm a motorcyclist, and I quite like it if motorcyclists, if they're riding like foolish and they get pulled up. Well, I just wished everyone would. I don't know. Like you see crashes, and you see crashes. Apparently, there was a crash at. Where was it? A BMW at Blendon, which is not far from here, near Danson Park. Apparently, he's hitting a roundabout, took off, hit a lamppost, done all sorts of stuff, and just think, you know, I can't believe it. It's like a dual carriageway bit of road. You come down under the underpass, under the A2, literally, and apparently he's hit. I need to find the video really. Pulling wheelies? No, I don't do wheelies really. I always think showing off often ends in tears. I remember I went to a meeting once and I was so like full of myself. I went, I'm going to win. And I told everyone, I'm going to win today. You lot stand no chance. You know what? I couldn't stay on the bike. It was like I had flipping, I don't know. My old man said, you need fucking Velcro on your seat. He said, what's up with you? Couldn't stay on. Needless to say, you know, I was very quiet the rest of the day. First race, very quiet. I thought, no, you've got to let the results speak for themselves. And I've seen it, you know, it is tempting. You think, get on the R1 and pop a wheelie, but do you know what? I just think something happens and you ruin your bike. And people will say you're a worrier when you're like that, that's understandable. But I think, well, when I got nicked for speeding, that weren't being a worry or OCD. That was just me thinking, I really wished I hadn't gone through that camera at that speed. But maybe everyone's different. You know, if you do a wheelie or a burnout, I just think you're ruining your tyres. Tyres on that bike are like 200 quid. You think, what, I'm going to do a burnout for what? I mean, I like it when other people do it. I like watching people do wheelies. I think, yeah, love it. I remember where was it, up near Brands Hatch, went up there, there's a lay-by. I think it's on a Thursday night or something, Tuesday, Thursday night. They'll meet up there. And they're hammering past, no number plates, quite good to watch, but they're doing wheelies past. And then one of them come in, he's put his bike on the stand, he's got off it and the bike's rolling and falling on the bike, falling over. Now he's the one on an R1M that basically was doing the wheelies. And you know, inside I thought, that actually made me smile. I just thought, yeah, I know that's horrible, but I thought, you doing that, going to get this place shut down. The old bill are going to come and sit there and move around. They'll shut the lay-by. What they do, they put a temporary thing in, shut the lay-by. Lay-by closed. The old bill will turn up. If you're in the lay-by, they go, no, lay-by shut, mate. You've got to move out of here. Move everyone on. And you know what? They'll all be crying. And it's a burger wagon there. And you think we can all go there, look at our bikes, talk about bikes, how you doing. I mean, get down the road, down Deaf Hill. Yeah, go down there at 190. Go down up Farningham Hill, do wheelies up Farningham Hill. But you're not about where all the bikes are. And that happens loads of times. People spoil it, don't they? People spoil it. But I wouldn't want to do it in case I fell off. Morning. Of course, I don't ride the speed limit all the time, but I don't want to go too stupid. You just look too quick. And people sort of say, what's the point? You know, what's the point if you're not going to ride it fast? That's a fair comment, but why do I need to prove a point to you? I've got the bike I want. If you had a Porsche and you drive it steady, or a Lamborghini and you drove it, I don't know, you didn't go like crazy in it, I'd say your car's probably going to be pretty unscratched. You're not going to spank it into a curb. You're not going to ruin your tyres doing a burnout. What do you want out of the car? What is, you know, a lot of these things are to impress people, and you think, why am I trying to impress people? I don't even know. You know, I think go there. sit there and look at the bikes, but you may have different opinions, isn't it? Would I ride a BMX? I've had BMXs. I weren't really into BMXs because we used to do motocross. I think they're clever. I like all that mountain biking stuff. Morning. The only thing is, it's hard work. I know someone who runs, it's called Pedal Hounds. His name's Paul Hunt. He used to be a motocrosser. And he runs these series. It's like off-road, on-road, gravel sort of thing. And I mean, it does look pretty good. They look pretty trick. No, not in EastEnders. Some of them bikes look pucker, don't they? They're down hills, you know. They've got like a foot of travel on the suspension, but I don't know. I still like a motorbike, really. Although I suppose, what do you call it? There's not so much to do, is it? And a push bike, you just lift it and you put it in your back of your car, can't you? A motorbike, you can't really do that because it's too heavy, isn't it? It's too heavy. You need a van, which I've got a van, but yeah, I do miss the old motocross. No. Not sure why Larry Lamb would be called Gary Cambridge. I don't know, but unless you think he's in disguise, I don't know. And more to the point, Larry Lamb didn't do the Bognor 10K, mate. Look at that. Look. I done it. I found the old medal of my girlfriend's, actually. It was 2011. So that's 2015. So that's 11 years, isn't it? 11 years ago. That's all right. Hello. You may be, but I wouldn't come on here. I wouldn't come on social media. I just think that's not a good place to be. Social media is not the best of places to be, is it really? It's full of very horrible people. I don't know why. I don't know the obsession with trying to be horrible to people. Well, I said in my little video, I think you should be. I don't want to necessarily be kind, but I don't want to be horrible. I don't think I should be horrible. And that's a good thing online. You can block people, isn't it? You haven't got to associate with people. You can block them. The trolls, I never understand. They troll you, and they clearly don't like you. They can't like you because they troll you, and yet they still watch you. I don't get that. If anything, they do actually help. You need to be quite thick-skinned and say they're actually helping my account. Like everyone that watches me, I wish everyone that watched me would go and comment on my videos. All of them. You know, share them, comment them. My cars, I wish you'd all be sharing my car sales, helping me sell my cars. But I want to help you. You know, what do you lot do? Where do you work? You know, would your boss be impressed if you got customers? Would you be on a commission? I don't know, if you got, you know, you sold hot tubs or swimming pools or whatever, you know, double glazing windows. Do you think your work life would benefit if you could introduce some customers to your business? If you do, I'm going, focus on that big time. Don't focus on putting a video out of that blancmange you made. No, that blancmange ain't going to give you no cash. Should you be in with the boss? I love all that. Your brown noses. I think, no, you want to be. Why would you not want to be with the very person that pays you? Imagine your mate says you don't want to be with me, he's a dickhead, right? And he's the person who pays you your money. I'm going, do you know what? I don't really want to I wouldn't want to buy my Christmas cards, but I think I would quite like to be liked by my boss. I think I'd get far more out of people that like me than people that dislike me. So I don't know why. Don't buy the hand that feeds me, innit? Used to work in Volvo and Persian, never do sales again. Dino, I hear what you're saying, but I personally think, Dino, I've always said, you know, seriously, the best job, if you can stand it, is being an estate agent. Run an estate agency. I don't know anybody in property that's poor. You show me someone in the buying and selling a property in that type of world, or they're renovating places, they're buying and renovating and that. You show me any of them people that are poor. I agree they've got big overdrafts and massive borrowings, but look at the stock they got. You can imagine having 3 houses. That ain't like 50 grand, is it? 3 houses is like mega money. 2 houses, you know, and I think property is definitely the thing. You know, all these things, I think if you can get in the property, estate agency, I think, but you've got to like selling, haven't you? You've got to like, and really sales, I don't know. See, estate agency, what goes wrong? Cars, yeah, I agree, they're a pain, and they go wrong. The engine management light's on. These buttons ain't working on the steering wheel. I don't know. It's some stuff. Yeah, I've got a Mitsubishi, and the screen, I don't know what you called it, the infotainment screen's gone. It's frozen, so it won't work. Mitsubishi want £4,080, £4,080 for a new infotainment unit. Literally crazy, isn't it? I think so, Maria. I think so, Maria. I think, but not. It's not for everybody, is it? It's not for everybody. But all I know is, whatever house I looked at, I don't care where I am in the world. I bet if I look at a house, well, there was an old boy that was doing the houses across the road, and he used to sort of camp there really, because he was like an engineer, but he lived miles away. But he used to stay there. Got chatting to him, and we used to make him dinner and that sort of stuff, and he was quite appreciative, quite a nice old boy. Anyway, and he was saying even in the war, I think he worked like for, not Barrett's, I can't remember who it was, but he said even in the war in World War Two, even though when property was still going up in World War Two, do you know that? And I thought, wow, and it's the only thing I know that's gone up and up and up, and yet I'm marketed to death, and I'm all the marketing is making stuff to make me look good, and I think, I don't know. But everybody's different, You don't have to agree with me. You can say no, but you got to like sales, haven't you? Sales is where the money is really. Working with your hands is just hard work, and how many bricks can you lay in a day? But how many bricks could you sell in a day? Admittedly, not everyone wants to buy bricks all the time, and having a trade, I think, will give you, make you a living, won't it? It will make you a living. But ultimately, everybody's different. You've got, what do you want? What do you want out of your time? What do you want out of your life, isn't it? That's the thing. What do you want? I suppose I want to be, I don't really want any stresses personally. I don't want worries and stress. I think they're overrated. And I think the actions of a lot of the youngsters, I don't know, they're all getting into this like stuff, and you think, God, they're aspiring to that. It's almost like they're aspiring to all the market and all the influencers, isn't it? All the influencers are, like people. Imagine, like I've got two granddaughters, and I mean, I think they will be, but we definitely need to start sort of moaning at them to get them to make sure they're incredibly grounded, make sure they're incredibly can ignore the internet. That has got to be the biggest mission I think possible. That that they are. I think you've got to impress them. They're not perfect, but you're good. You're good enough. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Hello. I think so. I think the modern world, and when you're young, you get quite influenced by stuff, don't you? Boys go and do stuff that you shouldn't do, I suppose. Maybe girls do as well. But yeah, you got to be careful who you hang around with, isn't it? I suppose. Well, yeah, that's what I mean, Maria. I think my daughter's pretty good. The young one, I don't know. She'd probably be a bit of a nightmare, really. But there you go. But no, I think you've got to just not all the time go on, but I think you have to, be careful, like warn them of the dangers, I suppose, isn't it? And there's always that I told you so, isn't it? Gotta go, oh, I told you so. Because the oldest one, I showed her my teeth. I said I didn't clean my teeth when I was young. Oh, I'm gonna clean my teeth. So now when I see her, I ask her about her teeth a lot. I say, how's your teeth? Oh, I've been cleaning them. I said, do you know what? You're too young to remember this, but I don't think you'll ever regret it if you do remember it. Because that's my mistake. My mistake didn't look after my teeth. Wished I had. And loads of people like that. Well, loads of us are like that, isn't it? We just wish we'd looked after stuff when we were younger. But you don't listen, do you? You know it all because it's funny how you think you know it all, and it's meant not to. Everything's a bit arse about face, isn't it? You just, when you get older, you go, actually, I didn't really know what I was talking about. But and I suppose, but sometimes your parents, they're unfair, aren't they? 'Cause you might want to buy that motorbike, have a bit of credit, and your dad says you don't want to do that. It's a waste of money, isn't it? All right, Kieran. And you sort of not really, it's not really a waste of money, because if you want something, that's why I say save up and buy stuff in it. Save hard, work hard, study hard, get your skills, work hard, and save hard, innit? Save hard and buy expensive stuff. That's what I think. Save hard and spend your money buying stuff you want. Whether it's holidays, motorbikes, doesn't matter what it is, isn't it? Buy the stuff you want. But you got to get the funds, isn't you? This is the whole point of having savings, isn't it? There was a bit on X, and it was like some bloke said, "Oh, I'm not sure if I get a Bentley, or I want luxury and all this, but the pennies are a bit short, a bit low." And I thought, well, how are you going to fix it then? How are you going to fix it? Surely that's a stress, isn't it? For getting luxury. And I'm going, what, like I don't know, a 15-year-old Bentley's luxury. I'm thinking, really? I'm thinking a 15-year-old Bentley would just do my nutting. I'm thinking, what am I getting it for? What for? I'm thinking it's a headache. And these people buy these hypercars and supercars. I know they're old, super wealthy. I don't know. If you're happy, innit? If you're happy, do it. I suppose. If you're not happy, don't do it. 52, I suppose I should go, really. Right. See you later, YouTube.